NFL draft rumors and trade buzz heating up with 10 days to go. With just 10 days until the 2025 NFL draft, the rumor mill is buzzing louder than ever. And it's not just about rookies. Across the league, trade talks are gaining traction, quarterbacks are being shopped, and a few surprising names are popping up in internal team discussions. Here's the latest from around the league. QB carousel. Cousins and Levi's in the mix? According to league sources, two notable quarterback names have surfaced in preliminary trade discussions: Kirk Cousins and Will Levis. Atlanta has reportedly received interest in Cousins and could potentially move him for a third-round pick, especially with Michael Penix Jr. poised to take over. The Titans seem eager to move on from Levis and transition into a new era, presumably one led by projected #1 overall pick Cam Ward. Levi's trade market is unclear, but there could be interest in QB-needy teams that miss out on the top prospects in the draft. High-profile trade candidates. A few surprising names have emerged as possible draft week trade targets. Mark Andrews, Ravens. Baltimore's elite tight end could be on the move if the Ravens look to get younger or shift offensive philosophy. Breece Hall, Jets. Still incredibly young and talented, Hall has reportedly drawn attention. New York may be reshaping its offense around Justin Fields. Micah Parsons, Cowboys. Though unlikely, there have been whispers. With his contract situation still unresolved and Jerry Jones stirring headlines, Parsons could be a blockbuster trade piece. Interestingly, his favorite team growing up was the Carolina Panthers, who happened to need a dominant edge presence. Kayvon Thibodeau, Giants. The former top pick has been inconsistent but has shown flashes. The Giants could be looking to reboot defensively and explore options. Steelers and Panthers. A potential power move? There's growing buzz around a possible Panthers-Steelers trade that could send TJ Watt to Carolina in exchange for the #8 overall pick. This would give the Steelers a shot at Shedeur Sanders, potentially jumping the Saints at #9, who are widely linked to Sanders, with questions swirling around Derek Carr's availability next season due to a shoulder injury. Watt has reportedly begun looking for a new deal, and with Pittsburgh still lacking a long-term quarterback plan, it could be a perfect storm. Titans CB L'Jarius Sneed facing legal trouble. Titans CB L'Jarius Sneed is facing a $1 million plus lawsuit after an incident involving a firearm discharged by either Sneed or his assistant in a Texas dealership parking lot. This news comes at a difficult time for the franchise as they prepare to transition to a new QB and begin a new era. Rising names in the draft. Colorado WR Torrey Horton is getting late attention and has been rising up boards recently. He could be a day 2 steal. Indiana WR Miles Price has drawn interest from the Jacksonville Jaguars, a team clearly still looking for more depth behind their top pass catchers. Browns' wild draft strategy? In one of the more creative draft strategies floated by analysts, the Cleveland Browns could look to draft Travis Hunter at #2 and trade back into the first round for QB Shedeur Sanders. The team's QB situation is murky at best, with Deshaun Watson still recovering and ownership recently acknowledging the miss on that contract. While it's unclear how Cleveland could make the move financially or in terms of capital, it's an intriguing, and potentially electrifying, scenario. Commanders eyeing an every down back. Washington is reportedly on the hunt for a dynamic, every down running back, signaling that the Brian Robinson Jr. era may be nearing its end. With their offensive overhaul in full swing around Jaden Daniels and Deebo Samuel, the right RB could elevate this unit further. A tragic loss. Remembering Kyren Lacy over the weekend, the football world was shaken by the tragic news of the passing of former LSU wide receiver Kyren Lacy, who died by suicide in Houston. Lacy had declared for the NFL draft earlier this year and participated in LSU's Pro Day in March. He was just 24 years old. A promising athlete who had his best season in 2023 with 58 receptions, 866 yards, and 9 touchdowns, Lacy was seen by many as a potential mid-round pick and had even ranked as high as the #6 WR prospect earlier in the pre-draft process. He was navigating legal issues at the time of his death, stemming from a December incident, but was also reportedly under the emotional strain of it all. Our thoughts go out to Kyren's family, friends, teammates, and the LSU community during this unimaginable time. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, please reach out. Help is always available. Call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255 or simply dial 988. You are not alone. There is hope and there are people who care.